entire military is one cohesive, dedicated force. And the threats to our nations, they don't sleep. They're watching our every move. Iran, Russia, China, North Korea, ISIS, Al-Qaeda. They may be watching this right now. Our military should not be mistaken for our cable news gas fed show. We don't care what you look like. We don't care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. You have the pain of a machine of lethal moving parts that you would drive to your head if you never stick to you. We will not be intimidated. We will not back down. We don't want war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.com.
And do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl, the movement dedicated to empowering men, uniting brothers, and building a strong coalition. This is more than just a conversation. It's a call to action. Join us as we uplift, support, and inspire men worldwide. Because together, we don't just talk, we lead. We grow and we conquer. Are you ready to be part of the coalition? Let's dive in.
Welcome to Man Talk 133 with Charles and Darl.
Yes,
what up,
sir.
my boy?
Hey, what's going on, my boy? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Ain't nothing to it, man. Look, we got a show tonight, dog. We're going to get back. First of all, let me welcome everybody to the show. Welcome, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tapping in and watching us, man. We really do.
That's right.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. For them that's following us on YouTube, appreciate that too, y'all. Appreciate it. So,
Yeah.
bro, we're going to talk tonight, dog. Who are you without the mask?
Without the mask.
Without the mask, dog. Today's question might shake people up a little bit.
Mhm.
Without, who are you again without the mask? We
Mhm.
wear them all the time at work,
Yep.
in church, around
Most-
family,
Most
online. But sometimes we wear the mask so long we forget what's underneath it. So today what we're gonna do, dog? Peel back them layers.
definitely. Yeah, we're gonna pull the sheet back.
We're gonna pull it back. Talk about vulnerability, identity, and what it takes to be unmasked. Didn't I tell you how long we been on the show, dog?
About
No.
3 seconds.
Then I just thank y'all for calling me, dog. As soon as
Right.
I'm
No
at the,
doubt.
I know that is a distraction for y'all, for me to break what I'm talking about for them. But I'm just saying, though, it's like it happen every time, dog.
Yep.
So all right. So let's get into it, dog.
Let's do it.
Why we were matter of fact, before we get started with that, what do you think about this whole thing about why people wear masks, dog?
Man, a lot of them got to uphold an image. Like one of the key contributors, what you just said in the beginning, was most definitely the people had that mask on in church.
That one right there, boy.
That to me, that's number. I know it's around family, friends, and all that, but to me, that number one hitter is that church family.
It's church, dog. Because the reason why I think they do that, they gotta look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to let people know they might not have no money at the house.
Mm-hmm.
Their husband might be abusive. Their wife might be abusive. They can, you know, you never know. So they don't want people to know. But I kind of agree with you, dog. I would say if I would have to go, I would say church first, then online, and then family, and then at work. That would be my order. Because when you're online, boy, people put
oh man, Oh yeah.
Boy,
Yeah,
people
they look
online.
they luxurious online, ain't they?
Boy, listen, I'm talking about like to the point where you don't even know. You're like, wait a minute, who is this person? Didn't this person used to work with this person?
Yep.
And now they're online flossing like they got like, hold on, bro, you make the same amount of money I make. So I know you up here faking it out. But anyway, while we wear masks, we're going to explore the roots of the emotional mask, the talking points. All right, let's get to it.
Let's get it.
The I'm fine mask used to avoid vulnerability. You know how it is out. You know, hey, what's up? No, I'm fine, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
No, I'm straight. Now, you know,
That's that pride mask.
you sure? Yeah. I'm good. And you can hear their stomach growling. Hey, bro, hey, I don't mind buying you. So you hungry, dog? Let's just talk.
Right.
I'm fine though. No, I'm good. I'm good. You know, they just got into an argument. Let me say it like it just got into an argument before they walked in church. Argued all the way to church. How y'all this morning? Oh, we fine. We good. How y'all this morning? We great.
Yeah.
It's the I'm fine.
Another thing with their church masks too, they'll come in like they, you know, like they super saints.
Yeah.
And boy, they mean as a rattlesnake when they get up out. When they get some of them let you see it in church. But like most definitely they'll wait till they get out.
Yeah, dog. I'm telling you, and that's the thing too, man. Like the I'm fine thing. It hurts a lot of people because you know you got people standing there like trying to help you out. Hey, you know, I want to try to help you out. No, I'm fine. No, I'm good. No, you ain't got enough gas to make it home. Right. But you still fine though. I'm good. Right. At church, like you said, church, that's the one. The strong one mask, often worn by those who have been through trauma. You know, like, hey, you know, they didn't been abused. Now all of a sudden they go to the police force or the military. You come back, dog, totally different. You know what I'm saying?
They come back hard.
You seen them?
Yeah. I would say they come back hard.
Yeah, they come back tough there, man. You know,
yeah,
like
tough guy.
Yeah, and then you know they always, you know, even though they done been through something, they just always got to, you know, they got to put the strong look on, and then inside they tore all the pieces. You know, knowing that, hey, you know, I shouldn't have. Well, I know I shouldn't have did or said that to the kids or to the wife before I left home.
That's just like some people. That's like some people, man. Like you said, they put that when you saying tough guy. Just like we talk about that a lot of times, man. Some people put that mask on knowing that they're sick.
Yeah.
And, you know, instead of, you know, I ain't saying you got to put all your business out there, but let somebody know. Yeah, man.
They can help you.
Yeah, they can help you, put you in the right direction or whatever. Like, yo, man, you know, this is what I'm going through, man. That's why I've been kind of, you know, down low key or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been dealing with some health issues or whatever, you know, and, you know, just like I say, you have to take that mask off, man. You know, it's like pride is into it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you take that mask off and let people know what it is, man, you know, cause, you know, everybody needs some help.
All the time, man.
No matter what a person might tell you, you know, everybody needs some help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
It's the same thing with like, you know, like with people. I know a lot of people struggle with taking medications.
Yeah, that's another one too. Or going to the doctor.
Yeah, no matter what kind of medication it is, whether it's blood pressure or cholesterol, whatever it may be, you know, or either like depression medication. And I tell people, man, you know, like especially like cats that's, you know, they may be taking some kind of health medications.
Yeah.
Well, all of it's for help, but I always tell them, I said, man, just make sure you take your meds, man, because a lot of people out here, they'll try to frown you or clown you because you taking medication to make you feel less than.
Yeah.
But if anybody, at least I'm gonna say it's younger now, but if anybody's in their 40s 40 and up, and they tell you that they ain't taking no some type of medication, they lying.
Yeah.
A lot of I'm saying at least 90%. You know what I'm saying? You know,
They
so
don't
because
want
the
you
reason
to
why,
know.
because the reason why I say that, a lot of people that's in their late 30s to early 40s are beginning to take on medications, right?
Mhm.
And they feel like taking medication is an old man or old woman's thing to do.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, boy.
When it's not.
I'm glad I ain't got to do it, dog. Like right now, thank the Lord.
Right.
I ain't know
Right.
none, you know, because like you said, man, you know, a lot of guys, you know, they it get out of control.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And instead of them going to the doctor and just getting it worked out, nah, I want to.
Yep.
And I want to do it my way. And then you end up when you do go to the doctor,
too late.
You got so much stuff going on, dog. And this is the other one, dog. This is the one that, you know, a lot of people do a lot, dog. The perfect mess, fed by social media, church expectations, or people pleasing, dog. Yeah, that's that one, dog. That's the perfect. You know, you gotta, when you're on social media, you gotta make sure everything look good. You gotta, you know, make sure you got the new shoes on, the car clean. You know, you got to make sure when they walk in the house, they got the rose petals all from the door all the way up the stairs, and then you got all this candles and all this stuff. And then when social media go off, they go through and blow them off. Blow them out. And you gonna help me get this stuff up off the floor?
Right back to ground zero.
Right, boom, right back to the bottom, doc, straight up. But folk got to stop that mess though, bro, because it's what it does is it make people think it's an okay thing to be like that, right?
And you know,
it ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying you paint the wrong picture though.
Yeah,
you up under that mask.
Yep, and to piggyback off of what you just said, like with that mask, with that social media, see, there's been a trickle down effect to these kids.
Yep.
And the kids think is, you know, the housewives of Atlanta, or the basketball wives, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? They think
for sure.
When they see that glamour or whatever, like, and other people that they look up to on social media, whenever they see that, they think that that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And that ain't how it is, man. And then, like, when you see that Housewives of Atlanta stuff, I ain't never watched it, but I see like the little commercials.
Yeah,
and you talking about somebody getting slapped in their face and water threw on them. That ain't real life situation, because security ain't gonna be there when somebody do that when you out there at one of these restaurants. Right.
And those type of shows, I think what get a lot of the younger crowd, especially particularly the women, like I said, I ain't never really watched that one, but I have seen the Basketball Wives before a couple of times, right?
Yep.
And they feel like that they got to, you know, they always show them at these lavish restaurants with all the nice champagne, and they at the nice bars and all this stuff, right? So the younger crowd, that's what they looking like, and, you know, they'll go all out to try to be like that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, if you take out the fighting part.
Yeah.
You know, like throwing a drink on somebody. Yeah,
that's true. And then, you know, that people pleasing piece that's in there, it hurt a lot of people, dog. They want to please everybody. You can't please everybody. I don't care how hard you try, you will not be able to please people, because as soon as you do something for them, they're gonna find some kind of fault in it. I don't care what. Even, let me say this to y'all too, so y'all won't get it confused. Even y'all pastor, that y'all trying to please every Sunday,
right?
With your perfect attendance having self, you can't go on vacation because you think the pastor ain't gonna. You might miss a service where the pastor don't call your name. You got to. I'm just saying. I know I shouldn't have went down that road.
The church just can't go on without them.
Just can't. If you ain't at the front door, doc, not you per se, but I'm just saying, they ain't at the front door with their envelopes. Can't nobody else pass out the envelopes like they pass them out. They don't.
Yeah. Right.
I'm telling you right now, y'all got to cut that mess out.
Not me per se, but I got to be there because I got to make them announcements. Somebody might take my place.
Yeah, but if they do it better than me, I like what sister so did it last week. Let's keep on.
Yeah.
That's a shame you can't even go on vacation. I'm gonna say this because we're going to come up against the break. Masks aren't always bad. Sometimes they protect us, but they can't heal us. If the mask is still on, y'all, they just can't heal you, dog. Y'all got to get the mask off and go from there, doc. So we'll be right back after the break, y'all.
That's right.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, hear the line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey. From the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, hear the light. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, pay the ultimate price. He was the man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. He's Mr. Red, White, and Blue. Lay down, hear the light. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on these front lines. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, he'll pay the ultimate price. Lay down in the light. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey. Hey.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Welcome back to Man Talk 133 with Shaw and Daryl. So before we went to the break, man, I was talking about masks aren't always bad, right? But they protect us, but they can't heal us. So the quote, you can't heal what you pretend isn't broken. If you act like ain't nothing wrong,
Right.
what you think gonna end up happening now? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna fester. It's gonna just sit there and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow.
Yep. Keep building up. Just keep
Yep.
building up. You just keep glossing over it, just covering it up.
Yep.
It's gonna build up.
Yeah. Now, why do people wear a mask? Fear of rejection. If they really knew me, they wouldn't love me. What?
Mhm.
You s-
If they would,
if they really knew me, they wouldn't love me. Like, what are you?
hey, now that's deep right there. Now,
It is. That's why I'm laughing at. Like,
Yeah.
if you think about it, people
That's
really
deep.
think that because they got flaws and they got issues and they got things going on, that
Mhm.
the people they looking up to ain't got
Mhm.
them same issues. They
Right.
got the,
Yeah, that's deep. If you knew who I was, you wouldn't love me.
that's what they say. You wouldn't love me. So we hide parts of ourselves to be accepted in family. Boy, this church thing, they talk about this church thing, dog. We hide parts of ourselves to be accepted in family, church, relationships, or society.
Mhm.
And that's so true, because you think about it, man. Even in families, you know, people do hide them, hide part of
Mhm.
themselves in family. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Just
Right.
so they can kind of fit in. You know, we had some, I ain't gonna talk about it, dog. We're gonna go into part of our family, dog, but ain't gonna. They might be listening.
Hey, man.
Yeah, just,
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I was
Like,
just saying, hey, boys, I'll pull back on that. I was about to. I about to pull. They said pull back the layers. I was going to.
But you know what though, when like you said, you talking about families though.
Yeah.
You're right though, because a lot of times, people, they kind of like you said, they wear the mask. They try to blend in with family.
They do.
And it's like you said, some family members, they might cast other family members out.
Yeah.
But you got to learn how to, what I'm saying, if you get casted out, man, you just got to learn how to hey man, just be you, just accept it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't for you, they just ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's what I was about to go to. I was about to go, like, certain family members,
Mhm.
once they reach what they perceive a certain status,
Right.
they act like, hey, they move away to a certain place and they come back. And they act
Right.
like they don't hang out with the peasants like that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't,
Right.
don't
That's-
drink the same stuff y'all drink no more. I've seen that before.
But there's growth though. You know what I'm saying? I look at that like it's growth. I mean,
Yeah.
I look at it like, hey, family members don't, they don't get down like I use me. Like if they don't like me from where I came from to where I am now, hey, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna be standing on the block. I'm beyond that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You stand on the block, play ball at the park all day, drink a few brews or whatever. You know
Can't
what I'm
do it
saying?
no
You got to move on to another level. You know what I'm saying? You got to do something else. You know
Can't
what I'm saying?
do it no
So,
more like you used to, man.
if you don't get down with me like that no more because I don't do that, then so be it.
Hey,
You know what I'm
goodbye.
saying? That's how I look at it.
Yeah, hey, go say goodbye.
Because I still sleep good at night.
Hey, boy, I'm trying to tell you, regardless.
Whether they like me or not, you know what I'm saying? Or,
Yeah, for sure.
but like I say, as you get older, I always tell people you get older anyway, man, like your circle gonna get smaller.
100%.
Like when people, everybody got a big circle when they young bucks or whatever hanging out, all the fellas hanging or girls or whatever they doing. You know what I'm saying? But once you get older, man, that circle thing gonna get smaller and smaller and smaller.
Smaller, for real.
It's just what it is, man. It ain't nothing that you better than nobody else, or you think you uppity or whatever. It's just what it is,
People get families, man. They move on. They move out of the state or whatever, and they just grow up, man. Some people grow up because you can ride through the hometown right now. Some of them still.
Yeah.
They got to be at least 60.
You see, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying right there.
They're doing the same stuff, Doc.
And see what you not to cut you off, but what you said early in the beginning. They go back to what you said. Like they gonna talk about you either way. Now, see, say like if you moved on, you better than yourself. They talking about you. Oh, he think he just better than the third, right? We just use that as an example, right? But if you were still, like you said, 60 and still on the block around the way, they gonna be like, look at him. See, I knew he won't gonna do nothing no way.
My high school teacher told me he won't go on mountain nothing. Look at him. She ain't lie.
Yeah, so you can't win. So you just elevate yourself and for your family and just move accordingly. And hey, let the chips fall where they may fall. You know
That's
what I'm
it,
saying?
dog. That's it. Another reason why people wear masks, doc, trauma and pain. People who have been hurt often put on a mask to protect themselves. The tough one, the happy one, the nothing bothers me one.
Mhm.
It's a form of emotional armor, not to deceive, but to survive. That nothing bothers me one, it trip up another men
Right.
because they
Right.
don't want to be seen as vulnerable. Like even though they've been through a lot of hurt and whatever, they don't want to play that. Like, cause they
Right.
feel like if somebody see me soft with my mask off, they're gonna try me.
Right.
Well, I mean, if they see you hard with your mask on, they probably gonna try you. So you got to pick and choose which one you want, which way you gonna go with it.
Yeah, hold that thought right there and remind me of what you just said. But I got to slide a funny one in there real quick. people be putting a mask on too because they think nobody don't see them out there in public. I'm talking about the COVID mask.
Yeah,
Like,
we see you.
Yeah, I just had to bring that in there because I remember when the COVID first came out, people was like, man, I ain't no slave, man. I ain't wearing no mask. They gonna try to make me wear a mask. Now you can't get them to take it off. They in the grocery store like this right here.
Still got it on,
Bro, I know that's you. Stop trying to hide, dog. I know that's you.
I know it's you, tough guy. The nothing bothers me, dude. I know it's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Think you can hide from somebody. Like you got a mask on there trying to hide, a mask and a ball cap on trying to hide from somebody. Bro, I know that's you.
We know it's you, and you know what the funny part about it is though? They'll try to act like they're invisible. You ever see them standing there, doc, like
that's my point. That's exactly my point. That's the reason why I brought that up. They act like they're invisible to you or everybody. Oh, I'm sitting over here. They don't see me.
They don't see me, doc. Yeah,
Like,
we do, bro.
Bro, that's you. I remember. Yeah. What's up, dog?
Hey, what's up, man? How you know it was me, bro?
Yeah.
I know.
So in a lot of cases, some people use the real life mask that we talking about now, that we're joking about. Some people use that mask as a mode of security.
Yes,
like they feel like they can put that on and put a baseball cap on. They can go outside and they're invisible, literally, like you said.
Yeah, literally, like nobody can see them. Like, bro,
right, exactly. I had to slide that in there though.
And then and some of them, honestly, I ain't trying to be funny. They probably need to keep them on because when they take them off, it ain't real pleasant up under there, y'all. They might not.
Yeah.
They may, because some of them had gotten so used to wearing them that when they didn't want to take them off. Like there's some people right now, and I wonder. I'm just like, okay, I try to reason with it. Like, okay, it could be pollen. It could be. Then I'm like, well, ain't no pollen out. So
and it's like second nature, like you said. It's like second nature, and got so used to it. You know what I'm saying? They just put it on, like you said, and they think they'll disappear in public.
Where they find these masks from though, bro? Like I don't even know. Do people still sell them?
I think so, man. They still get them from somewhere, but I be seeing a lot of people with them, man.
Yo, bro, like I'm that's what I'm saying. I can see some old people with them and stuff like that, but the young people that, like you said, bro, dude, you had that on at church on Sunday, dog. I know it's you. You know what I'm saying?
You see what I'm saying?
You the one drive the red and white Chevy pickup, dog. I know
you trying to talk on the microphone with a mask on. You trying to, like, come on, dog. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Is a form of emotional armor, not to deceive, but to survive. And it's like kind of what you're saying. It's kind of like they use that as a because they want to hide who they are so bad that they use this mask to kind of cover it. And some of them they kind of glad COVID happened. Like, man, I'm glad COVID happened. I ain't got to worry. I can put this mask on and I'm good.
Yep.
I'm just like, okay, y'all got it, dog. I know we're about to come up against the break, dog. I'm gonna try to read this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna hop into this break real quick. We're gonna go with cultural and religious pressure. Cultural and religious pressures. Many grow up with unspoken rules. Don't cry. Please don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Don't question. Any smile and stay strong. Oh, I'm sorry. Always smile and stay strong. Y'all, we up against this break, y'all. We'll be right back, y'all.
I wish there was some place that I could go where I got the promise to never be alone. These bars all have last call, and my friends, they ain't home. I wish there was some place that I could go with a heartache this big, a bottle this small. I don't think I'm ready to deal with it all. I need a 24-hour heartbreak saloon where they never have last call and play country tunes. When she walked out of my life, I nearly broke down, drowning my heartache in every bar in this town. Sooner or later, they all closed the doors, and I was left playing guitar at home on the floor with a heartache this big, a bottle this small. I don't think I'm ready to deal with it all. I need a 24-hour heartbreak saloon where they never have last call and play country tunes. With a heartache this big, a bottle this small. I don't think I'm ready to deal with it all. I need a 24-hour heartbreak saloon where they never have last call and play country tunes. Yeah, they never have last call and play good old tunes.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Welcome back to Man Talk 133 with Shaw and Dara. We back in the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did I mention, dog, that these were all veteran singers, dog? I think we mentioned that before.
Past shows, yeah.
You know, I'm just messing.
Yeah, but it's good to highlight them, you know, each and
Yeah,
every
you know,
episode.
I try to do a little slick highlight.
Yeah.
Man, you know, did I mention they was veterans, dog?
Yeah.
Hey, veterans
Yeah.
sing. Y'all go check them out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Number 4, doc. Performance and perfectionism. This is the reason why people wear masks. In a world of highlight reels, especially on social media,
Mhm.
we feel the need to look successful, spiritual, healed, productive, good. The result, we become performers in our own lives, trying to earn worth or admiration. Now,
Yeah.
that this social media thing, if you know how to handle social media,
Mhm.
it can be good, you know, for
Right.
business, for
Mhm.
you know, whatever it is you're trying to do. You just
Right.
like talking, you just like doing art. It's,
Mhm.
and it's a good way to express yourself. But every time you get on social media, you gotta perform for somebody, dog. You gotta
Man.
all these things you gotta try to do. Like, hey, you know, I want to I got to get somebody to record me coming out of a private jet that ain't theirs.
Right.
A Lamborghini that they rented. Like, so you basically living a fake life.
You got to have them 26s now. Now, I think they done gone to the 28s and 30s now.
Yeah, I saw a truck
You
so
got-
hot, a car so
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
the other day, dog. I don't know how he got in and out of it.
Yeah, you got to have them wheels on them, boy. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it was so hot, dog. I was like, dude, how does this little dude get in? And he got to have one of them little ladders you drop down and crawl in and crawl. If the car they had to been probably. They had to be at least 35 or something. I mean, they were, you know, how them big Tonka truck. It was a car sitting up like that, and I was like, dude, I don't know how you do it.
Exactly.
Lack of safe spaces. People wear masks because they haven't found places or people safe enough to be real with. When authenticity is punished or misunderstood, masks become a survival strategy. And just so the people listening, you know, we ain't talking about like we was talking about earlier, the mask. We talking about the mask that people use in their lives,
Right.
you know, to try to keep people, you know, put up bases like putting up a shield. You
Yeah.
don't want nobody, you know. That's basically
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, the earlier mask was a joke that we slid in there. You know what I'm saying?
We slid in there pretty good too, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's see. People think about it. They have not found their safe spaces, right?
Mhm.
Now, think about it. People go to church often,
Uh-huh. Right.
and you can't talk to your pastor. It's something wrong, dog. Like, is that they ain't found a safe. You would think that would be the safe place. You remember
Yeah.
back in them old movies, how they used to go in and they just sit down beside the window, and the priest be in the little booth.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I think it's Catholic or something like that.
Yeah, Captain.
And y'all,
Yeah.
I'm not talking about y'all religion. I'm just saying it used to be in the movie. So that was to them their safe space. They would go
Mhm.
sit and talk to the priest. He in this little box. He ain't got to
Yep.
look at him. They ain't got to look at him. And they just say what they say and keep it pushing.
Talk to the what's it called? Talk to the Father.
Yeah, talk. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just saying now, where honestly, I'm just asking for a real question. Maybe you can help me out too. Now,
Mm-hmm.
where are the safe spaces for
Mm.
people? Because if you can't go to the church, which is supposed to be a safe space, how do they find the safe space?
That's rare, dog. That's a good question too, man. Cause it's rare these days. You know, you really ain't know. It really ain't too many safe spaces like a lot of churches. They're pastors. You really can't talk to them either.
Right.
A lot of churches, it may be a handful of, people who can talk to their pastors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know, we can.
I definitely can. Yeah, for sure.
We can talk to ours. I can. Our congregation, your congregation, talk to y'all's pastor. But outside of that, maybe other people, they feel the same way about their pastor as we feel about ours. But
Yeah.
we know our pastors are legit on the
For
up
sure.
and up for real. So
Yeah.
I ain't not throwing shade at anybody else's pastors, but some of them, man, like, today, man, you just can't, it really ain't no safe space, believe it or not.
It's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard because even when you think people are your friends, and you think it's a safe space, you can confide, as they say, confide in them. And then you come to find out you've been talking to them about your little boyfriend or girlfriend, they done backdoored you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
say
So
pillow
I'm
talk.
just saying. Yeah, there you go.
That pillow talking, huh? We said backdoor.
They done backdoored you, Doc. I ain't lying. Before you know it, it's dangerous too. I mean, because you can get yourself in a mess. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what though?
No,
Hey,
go
but
ahead.
you know what though? That's a good topic though. A good question, man. Where is a good safe space now?
For real.
Because like you said, if you look around in society, it really ain't too many more safe spaces where you used to could, like I said, go and have safe spaces. You can't do it. Even down to the kids. The kids can't even depend on the teachers and the guidance counselors and stuff like that. Some teachers and guidance counselors without, trying to assault them or whatever.
Or parents. They can't, I
Yeah.
mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
And they can't really depend on the parents because, if just say, like, for example, this goes back to the trauma portion, right? If we go back to the trauma portion, where just say, like, if the child go tell the mom, hey, the stepdad done something to me,
Right.
she gonna side with the stepdad
Yup.
versus side with their own daughter or son, because there's some weirdos out there too that are try to do weird stuff with the boys too.
Right.
And like you said, how's that a safe space? They done been through trauma,
Right.
and they can't even come to their parent to talk about it.
Right.
Just
You're
saying,
right.
dog. This is
Yeah.
a real, like, that's a real question. Maybe there's some of them had to do a deep dive in, even though you do the research on it. They say, well, top places maybe churches, top place maybe this and mosque and all this stuff like that. Not what stuff go on in some of these places, bro.
Right. And they even had it, like I said, with the, like not downing them, but throwing shade on them. But you know how they talked about the Catholic churches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the people can't find a safe space there either.
True that.
In most cases, you know what I'm saying?
True.
It ain't what I made up or what we made up. It's what we seen on the news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in the past, I haven't seen anything lately, but it is what it is, on them. As far as speaking on them.
Yeah, for
So,
sure.
so like you said, you can't really, like you said, you had church, you can't really go to the church and have a safe space as kids.
That's true, man. So we went over why people wear masks: fear of rejection, trauma and pain, cultural and religious pressure, performance and perfectionism, lack of safe spaces. But here's the catch: the mask may protect you, but it also disconnect you. Did you hear that bar just dropped it down?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, boy. You dropped one in.
It also keep you from seeing the real you. It keeps you from truly healing. Like, honestly, like, if you what you was talking about earlier, like, it was a joke, but if they keep the mask on all the time, it keeps them from moving past COVID, because they may have had somebody that passed away from COVID, and it may be something that they just cannot. I ain't ready yet.
Right.
I ain't ready. Listen, I ain't ready for that yet. But once I get ready, then I'll go ahead and start back. I'll take the mask off and that, but it's still stopping them from healing, because you got to move forward, dog. I mean, life don't stop. If somebody pass away, bro, real talk, if you love them to death, like our uncles, we had 5 in like 2 years or something. It was a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
We had, and we loved them. But dude, we had to still keep going, bro. Like, someone we close that we hung out with every single day.
Yep.
Still got to move on, though.
You got to keep pushing, man. Now we got to be those uncles. That's why I tell people when somebody pass like that, when you gotta keep when somebody pass. Now we got to keep pushing, because the nephews are looking at us the way we looked at our uncles.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true
So
though. Yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta keep
for real
pushing,
though.
yeah.
We got to
Yeah.
be the OGs right now, dog.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, because you the oldest one, so you got to be the OG, dog.
Yeah, I got to hold it in the road, man. So I got to kind of like quote unquote, kind of keep it in the road where I got to show the fellas the bright side,
Yeah,
but I can't show them the bad side. I got to shield them from the bad side, like I was shielded from the bad side.
for sure.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. We up against the break, y'all. When we come back, we're gonna talk about the path to freedom. We'll be right back, y'all.
Signed up to fight for freedom. What a price you had to pay. Picture in a helmet, missing family every day. Your Lady Liberty, dressed like G.I. Jane. Some scars we'll never see. She will never be the same. She's a mother, she's a daughter. She's a sister and a friend. Standing tall in that uniform until the very end. When Uncle Sam called, she signed that line to serve. 'Cause you can't spell hero without her. On that old dusty base with the meadows that shine, she's been to hell and back for the stars and the stripes. Your Lady Liberty, dressed like G.I. Jane, and some scars we'll never see, and she will never be the same. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she's a sister and a friend. Standing tall in that uniform until the very end. When Uncle Sam called, she signed that line to serve. 'Cause you can't spell hero without her. Yeah, yes. For the ones that didn't make it, we will pause and then we cry. We can still see their smile in every sunrise. She's a mother, she's a daughter, she's a sister and a friend. Standing tall in that uniform until the very end. When Uncle Sam called, she signed that line to serve. 'Cause you can't spell hero without her. 'Cause you can't spell hero without her.
Military Broadcast Radio, the station that's giving veterans a voice.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
Welcome back to Man Talk 133 with Shaw and
Yes, sir.
Daryl. So before the break, bro, we were talking about, we trying to get these masks off, folks. Out. So
Yeah, man.
the pathway to freedom, it starts with honesty. It starts with yourself and with God. The last one is key, with God.
No doubt.
Then comes community, which you talked about earlier. Maybe we got to find that community, I reckon. So
Yeah.
the kind where it's okay not to be okay.
Mhm.
In other words, you can be a little weird, you know what I'm saying? And people can accept you for being a little weird, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so what if if ain't nothing going on outside, you got your mask tripled up? I mean, hey, maybe somebody in there with you got their mask tripled up. I don't know.
Right.
I like 3 of them on. I don't. Right at this point, it may be a fashion statement now. I don't know what.
And that, man, you know, I got to go back to that real quick. I know we're moving forward, but
Oh, no, you good,
like
go
I
ahead.
said earlier, man, it's just like you said, keywords, statement you just said, fashion statement, because it's like, I mean, I understand what you were saying in the last segment about people probably had somebody to pass or whatever, and I understand the old people that may, you know, had to wear them for whatever reason, as far as the mask that we're talking about, right? But a lot of people, man, that, you know, that appear to be healthy or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They
Still got
they
'em.
still wear them because I kind of see it as like, in my opinion, it's like they want to hide. It's like they can put on that mask and they can just melt right into society and
Yeah.
nobody can see them. Like, you can't see me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it has been to the point where I know you've seen this too. Out there on 540, wherever you be at,
Yeah.
man, you see people. I see people riding in cars by themselves with the mask on.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we know this you in your car. Like, it's like you trying to hide. Like, you know what I'm saying?
At this point right now, dog, it's like the Linus blanket. You know, the Linus blanket.
Yeah,
Yeah, at this
you riding in a car by yourself with a mask on.
For real. Y'all got to stop that now.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of went to that narrative earlier about people I think some people, like, then they got so, like you said, so used to it
Yeah.
that they, you know, they feel like they can put a ball cap on the mask and I can slide in Walmart real quick. Nobody won't see me. They won't know who I am, you know. And, you know, so that's how I kind of look at it.
It's like the fat guy standing behind the pole. You know, you can't see me.
Right.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
can, dog.
Exactly. You know
I
what
can
I'm
see
saying?
all of you on this.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's why I agree with you on it. Like, you know, is becoming it has became a fashion statement.
Yeah. Every morning they get up and everybody in the house, nobody in the house wear 'em but you. And at this point, everybody like, bro,
Right.
hold on, dog. Like, what's really going? You the only one at the job. It's like
Got 'em
100 people, and y'all take the company photos. Everybody up there, you the only one sitting.
You've seen that too. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
We still know it's you, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Take all these masks and stop playing. And finally, courage to show up real, even if your voice shakes. I mean, hey, bro, you gotta, you know, like, it's just like you get up there and you talk about let them use you. Hey, man, if people get up there and them voices go to, you still got to talk. Slow down, catch your breathing. You'll be all right, dog. Just calm
right.
down. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying? So how do we unmask people? Unmasking is a brave, vulnerable process, not a one-time event. It's about learning how to live from your authentic self instead of your protected self. And that right there, Doc, I don't know if any preacher's gonna be listening to this.
Well, you done dropped a few
You write
G's.
a message on that one.
Yeah, you done dropped a few balls in these last 3 segments.
Hey, Doc, I'm stop giving y'all my stuff, Doc. Y'all be out there scribbling right now. Say that part again. I hope you say that again. I'm gonna rewind it back.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, y'all. It'll be live right out. It'll be recorded right after the show, so you can go.
That's right. That's right.
So, all right. So for real though, how to live from your authentic self instead of your protected self. Here's how people begin to unmask. They got to get honest with this. You got to get honest with yourself. You
Mhm.
cannot heal what you won't admit. Ask yourself, what image am I trying to protect?
Mhm.
That's like you talking about the dude, like the people with the mask. What you trying to like protect? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's got to be hot this time of year, bro.
Yeah, you trying to hide your identity or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's a little too much. It's
Yeah.
a little too much. Then where am I performing instead of living?
Mhm.
Where am I performing instead of living? Like, where? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you performing for like the pastor or the people at work, or you know who you performing for? Because
And
you
a lot
can't
of
live your own life if you perform for somebody else.
A lot of times, in most cases, that's what the case be.
Yeah,
They
for real.
performing for other people instead of performing for themselves. You know what I'm saying?
For real. For
You
real.
know?
Yeah. What parts of me feel unseen or unsafe to reveal? Yeah, these questions y'all got to ask yourself. Look, I'm asking the questions right. We asking the questions right now. Don't
Right.
worry, day for y'all.
Right.
What parts of you feel unseen or unsafe to reveal?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Is it the trauma? You know, is it the whatever you've been through? What is it? In fact, let me go back here so I can help y'all out, because I almost
Right.
forgot myself. Is it the perfectionism? Is it the performance? Is it the religious pressure?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Is it fear of rejection? Because a lot of people get in these places where they scared to ask stuff because, you know what, man, I already know they're gonna say no. Ain't no need for me to ask.
Right.
Why
Just
not?
man up, step on in there, jump on in. You know,
Why not?
hey, you can't do them but say yeah or no.
That's it.
That's
what I was
it.
about to say. They can only say yes or no. And a lot of times I used to do this because I got to give a personal story too, dog. I remember back in the day, right? When
Mhm.
I used to have these job interviews,
Right.
I would play out the whole scenario
Mhm.
in my head, like how they gonna respond, how I'm gonna respond. He gonna say this, I'm gonna say that. He gonna ask this, I'm gonna ask that. And then I get in there, it won't even like that.
Exactly.
Totally different. Like
Totally
you ask, like, hey man, down to earth type people, whatever. Hey, I see you do this, da 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 da. Yeah, I done that, blah blah blah. Hey, when can you start? All that other stuff that I thought about in my head,
Yep.
none of it.
We say overthinking.
Overthinking, dog. But that's the way you get free from wearing the mask, dog. Get
Yeah.
honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Just stop overthinking and just go ahead on and just be you.
And just go be you, dog. Self-awareness is the first crack in the mask.
Mhm.
Find the safe spaces to be real. You don't need to unmask everywhere, just somewhere.
Mhm.
This could be a trusted friend, a mentor, a therapist, or support group with, hey, there you go, a therapist. I didn't even think about that. A
Yep.
therapist, because they bound to that. You can't tell nobody's information. You know what I'm saying? That's one
Right.
place.
Yeah,
Faith
you could
community.
do that.
Huh?
That's it. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I would say therapists. Like in most cases, over. I know you was getting ready to say religious groups, but
Yeah.
I think, like you said, man, I would more or less go with the therapist side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
You know,
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Me, before I go with the faith community, and I ain't talking about y'all, I'm just saying, like, hey, it's been too much dirt that happened, bro, in the religious community.
yo, you know what I'm saying?
No, for real though, yo.
Yeah,
It's bad. You know what is sad though, dog? When they supposed to be like the ones you can really go to,
hmm yeah,
and you can't even do it because you scared that if you go in for counseling,
hmm
you're gonna try to hit on your wife, or or vice versa. You know what I mean? It's kind of sad that's kind of like that, dog.
right.
It is.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
is.
We got about a minute and a half left.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I invite God into the process. If you're a person of faith, in Scripture, God never shames people for being exposed. He covers, restores, and heals. Adam hid, Elijah ran, Peter denied, and God still pursued them. Unmasking spiritually, unmasking spiritually looks like saying, "Here I am, broken and brave. Show me who I really am." Next one. One more time. Okay. Practice telling the truth, even when it's awkward. Start with simple things. It's not okay today.
Mhm.
That hurt me. I don't have it all figured out.
Mhm.
I used to fake it, but I want to heal. Truth telling builds inner strength. Is not weakness, it's training. Unmasking layers, not all at once. People wear masks for years. It's okay if you take time to take them off. You might remove one mask like people pleasing and discover another underneath. You definitely gonna find one on the man pleasing.
Right.
You gonna find a lot of them up under that one and discover another underneath, like fear of abandonment. Be patient with yourself. Healing is a life. Healing is a journey, not a performance. Let me say this and we go on, dog. Taking off the mask doesn't make you weaker. It makes you real. And a real, dude, what is going on? You know what, bro? It makes you real. And real is where freedom lives. Real is where connection starts. Real is where God meets you. With that being said, y'all, hey, thank y'all for tuning in to the show, man. I was about to say, you know what I'm about to say, dog?
What's that?
We ain't on YouTube, dog. I'm about to hit it with the
I got you. I'm with you.
Hey, y'all, for real though, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Tonight, man, we really, really appreciate the love and support. And till next time, God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.